Well, hello there, crafty friends. Today in the studio, we are going to be looking at some Season of Cheer designer series paper from Stampin' Up. This was from 2015. I picked it up at a rummage sale. My sister also got it, so we worked on this when we were together. So let me show you the papers, and then I will show you everything I pulled to work with it. These are beautiful jewel tones. I think they're just really, really pretty. I guess I could be telling you the colors. Cherry Cobbler, Hello Honey, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Pear Pizzazz, Real Red, Soft Sky, and Whisper White. So it's very, very, very pretty. Okay, then I pulled some cardstock. As much as possible, I've tried to pull the same colors from Stampin' Up, and I think I had most of these. I think most of this is indeed Stampin' Up paper. Real Red and the rich Cherry Cobbler. And I believe this is Shortbread from Close to My Heart, and some Basil dark green, as well as some white, of course. All right, then for embellishments, I just kind of went through my general Christmas stash to see what I could find. First of all, I had sort of this leftover sticker sheet from Christmas Salutations by Echo Park. So that has some things in it. Looks like it's got both the cherry red and the real red colors in it, and the greens should work fine. I had a couple of alphabets I thought would look good with this. This thicker is called Joyful Christmas, and this one called Decoupage. I had just a few of these left, Good Tidings. I used those not that long ago. I have some Oh What Fun tags from Pink Fresh Studio. I found some Dear Santa tags and frames from Cartabella. Here is an Echo Park, A Perfect Christmas. This is a cute stamp set. I also found this 'Tis the Season Letter It Clear stamps from Ranger. Those should work great. Sorry for the glare there. See if I can mitigate that somewhat. Does that help? Then I also had a few of these word stickers. I will probably pitch whatever's left of those when I'm done. A couple of these shape dies of trees from scrapbook.com. I went to my gold color box and pulled some more gold goodies. Here we have some ivory and dark red and dark green glitter enamel dots. Some Bow Bunny, just red and green dots. This cute little bit of mistletoe that had its own flare and its own washi tape. And then I found some more flare that I thought might work, as well as some seam binding, a couple of buttons, and these itty bitty bows. So that's what I have to work with. Let's see what I can whip up. All right, I am back. Here is the first of 6 doubles that we were able to get out of this pack. I don't know if you'll notice, but this is some Close to My Heart Secret Garden coordinating cardstock. It actually has designs on it, and I thought this one kind of looked like snow. And this one here was all about using this die cut. I had this die cut set in the kit and I really wanted to use it. So I've done two different colors, the light and dark, which is why two-tone cardstock is so great. Light and dark, and then the wood grain here. And then this overlay die. And then I've added some little shimmer gems. And then we've got this here, and then we've got these going this way here. Oops, looks like I got a little piece of scrap there. Right? So when you've got a really impressive title, and then over here we've just got a small embellishment cluster. Should give you a close-up of all of those. And then I've used some of those little words, the Christmas tree story. It's all about the tree in this one. So, isn't that nice? Super happy about that. Okay, then let's pull in a bunch of color on this next one. I just love the rich jewel tones in this. I just think this paper was fabulous. I wish Stampin' Up! Would get back to some more of these a little more iconic patterns and less florals. This is just really pretty. And then here we've actually used, since we've got two this is a very strong pattern. This is a softer pattern. And then we used cardstock as sort of the third. And then we've got slightly tilted photos. And then we've got 3 tags. And then Merry and Bright is our title. Let me show you these clusters. And it's pretty. This kit worked out really well. I had a lot of things in there that got used up, and I was really happy about that. You'll see I've repeated tags all across. 2 are going vertical. 1 is going horizontal. And then I just love the texture of this velvet ribbon. And so that was another scrap used up. Okay, here is the next one. Ooh, this washi tape doesn't want to seem to stick. I'm going to have to go back and glue that down. Did you ever notice that glimmer washi tape is often not as sticky? Now, of course, Close to My Heart. Yes, I still love Close to My Heart. Their shimmer trim did not have that problem at all. It stuck like crazy. Okay, so here we just have a repeating pattern. We've got 5 on this side and 4 on this side. But basically, it's a repeat of 4 patterns. And then we're bookend in the same pattern. So, and then a very simple photo layout here. 4x4, 4x6, 4x6, 4x4. And then I've used some more of those gold thickers for my accents. Peace and love. And then over here, we've gone a little fancier. Celebrate Christmas. I had this mistletoe. This has been in my stash for a very long time. So I was excited to get it onto a page. I think I need another little bit of adhesive on that flare. But very happy with that as well. Okay, then there were some blue patterns. The snowflake patterns in this were quite a departure from the other colors. So we want the blues and greens here, and then I've actually used sort of a teal or aqua color in the background. It ties in these 2 shades better. Got a lot of those little adhesive backs on my paper. This is a fun layout. We've got 2 4x6s here, and then 3 3x4s, and then I've overlapped with a couple of 4x4s. And then again, I'm using more of that tag pack. And here I've used floss for my tag, and I've sewn my buttons. I like these overlapping And then I think it's a nice detail here not to always line everything up. I think that just adds a little more interest. And I love these brads. My sister had a bunch of those, so she was sharing. And then I've also done here, we had little red dots, little red berries here, and I covered them up with some liquid pearls just because it was the only little bit of red on the page. And you'd think you wouldn't notice it, but believe me, you notice it. So isn't this pretty? Here is the next one. Santa features on this one, and he shows up 3 times. Here, and here, and here. And then this, I saw this online, just tucking some photos up here. I hadn't done that in a while, and these would be 2.5 by 2.5 inch photos. I haven't cut down photo placeholders for those, but super cute. I can just see all kinds of pictures of kids at Christmas going across this page. And then we've used a couple of these border stickers here to kind of add a little extra interest. And then here we've actually added Christmas between two, die cut between 2 photos. So really just playing around. And I think that works out well. On double page layouts, sometimes just doing 3 clusters I think is not enough. So here, I've got here. I really want enough that draws your eye all the way across without it always being boom, 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 or boom, boom. I mean, you get kind of tired of that. So I often do more clusters across a 2-page layout. And then last but not least, here again, we're bringing in the bold colors. I've used a sapphire, close to my heart, cardstock for the background. And this goes so pretty with these bulbs. But we've got 4 patterns here. And then we've got lots of die cuts. And these were all shaped die cuts. So I pulled out all the shaped ones and put 1 big one here, or 2 here, I guess, and then 3 on this page. And so that kind of makes a feature of them, and it ties them together. You could do the same using all rectangles or repeat any shape. Here I've just repeated the fact that they're all shaped die cuts. Pretty, huh? Okay, well, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed seeing me put this kit together and to use it for these 6 double layouts. As always, I appreciate your time and attention. Bye for a bit.